Hi gang, welcome to the Make Money with Email Marketing playlist. Now this is a playlist you're going to want to keep coming back to because we're going to continually be adding content to teach you how to use email marketing, to make you aware of the pitfalls that you will encounter along the way, and better yet, help you with solutions to those pitfalls. My goal is to provide you with all the information you need to be successful at email marketing, even if you're a complete newbie. Now, if you're not new, if you already have an email list, number one, yay, good for you. You're an action taker, and you know that's what's required in this business. What I'd recommend doing in that case is maybe looking at the various videos in this playlist and using them as a way to audit your current email methodology. It's a great way to make sure that your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, and that you're using the most up-to-date methods. My name is Brian from brianvanwinkle.com, and welcome to the Online with Brian YouTube channel. If you find any value in this video, I'd appreciate it if you would take the time to like it, subscribe, and be sure to ring the notifications bell so you know whenever we upload new content. If you are currently struggling to make traction with internet marketing, or if you feel like you're wandering the internet marketing desert, lost, not sure what to do or when to do it, be sure to check the description below the video. I've placed a link there that you may find helpful. It's for a step-by-step blueprint that will help you build a solid and profitable business. Also in this video, and actually any of the videos in the playlist, any services, product, websites, etc. that I mentioned will be linked in the description. I will not, however, use affiliate links, so feel free to click away. Now, email marketing covers a lot of stuff. We got tons to talk about. So let's buckle up and let's go do it. All right, so despite what you may have heard from unscrupulous marketers that are trying to sell you some crappy product, email marketing is not dead. No way. In fact, it's far from it. Email continues to be the #1 way to make money online. I don't think email is ever going to go anywhere personally. I don't think it will ever die. And let me tell you why I think that. Have you ever heard of the Rule of 7? The Rule of 7 is a marketing axiom that states a marketer must have a minimum of 7 contacts with a customer within an 18-month period before the customer will buy. Now, this, from what I understand, is from the mail order days. So I can't tell you that this ratio is the same, that 7 contacts in 18 months is still what it takes to make a sale. Here's what I do know, though. What I do know is your customer needs multiple contacts. Or let's think of that as multiple exposures to your content before they're going to take action. And it's actually over the course of these multiple contacts that your relationship begins to develop and the customer begins to know, like, and trust you. And once the customer knows, likes, and trusts you, that's when the magic happens. That is when you're going to start making sales. So we know that it takes multiple contacts before your customer is ready to buy. What in the world do you suppose is actually the best way to bring your customers back to your content? If you guessed email marketing, yeah, you're right. Absolutely the best way. And that's why email marketing is not going anywhere. So, yes, email marketing is alive and kicking. So be sure to use it. I've been surprised to learn how many marketers try to avoid using email. And you know, if I'm honest with myself, I shouldn't have been, because I used to be one of them. Absolutely. And since I used to be one of them, I know the reason why probably at least 98% of them avoid it. And if you're avoiding it, I bet it's for the very same reason. It's the same thing that's tripped me up on this in the past. Not just this, but other issues. It's the technical aspects of email marketing. There's so many things that get in the way of people that want to build email lists. Fear, dread, the I'm not techie mindset. That was me. And it was probably the thing that cost me the most time in setting up my internet marketing business. Procrastination. All these things can, and they do, lead to inaction. And sometimes that's permanent, unfortunately. There's a lot to learn. I get it. I've been there. It can be overwhelming. Let's look at some of the things that you need to learn. How do I write an email? Okay, that's one technical aspect. Within that, how do I write a good subject line? Should I write a shorter email or a longer email? Boy, when I read through this, I'm not sure if it's clear enough for my reader. Or how's about how do I increase my open rates? Well, I should learn about A/B split testing. How do I freshen my list, and do I need to freshen my list? Will what I'm writing make it past the spam filters? See, within each one of these, there's multiple smaller technical aspects that need to be addressed. How do I segment my list? Just what is segmentation? And hey, let me say this right now, and I'm going to make myself large to make the point. If you don't know what something is, if I'm using terms here that you don't know what it is, do not feel any shame. Everybody is there at some point. I'm certainly not going to make fun of you, and nobody I know is going to make fun of you for the simple fact we've all been there. So don't let that get to you. Okay, so we left off at just what is segmentation. Next, how do I use the customer's preferences to help me segment my list? How can I build my relationship with the customer through segmentation? And how's about email automation? Wait, what's an email automation? I go back to what I just said. If you don't know, don't worry. You will in proper time. How do I set up a trigger email? Should I drip feed these emails? These are the type of technical issues of email marketing that you're going to encounter on your way to success. The thing is, though, you really can learn these things with just a little time, guidance, and a willingness to learn. You got to be open-minded. You have to want to learn. And that's actually where this playlist comes in. So, yes, there's definitely a learning curve that's involved in learning how to make money with email marketing. I understand that it seems like a lot to learn. It's because it is. It can be overwhelming. It absolutely can. There's simply no way around that. But as I sit here, I realize it does you no good for me just to sit here and rant about all the things there is to learn about email marketing. I learned a long time ago that bitching about something without offering a solution isn't doing anything but whining. And we are not whining based. We are solution based. That's why I've decided to create this playlist for you. This is going to give you a resource to keep coming back to for guidance in solving any email issues that you may run into. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you're going to want to return to this playlist often to check for updates. In fact, if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell for updates, this is really a good time to do so. I know everybody on YouTube says please subscribe. However, I think it's in your best interest to subscribe at least for this list. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we've gone over quite a bit here. Let's summarize what we've learned so far today as far as email marketing. We've learned that email marketing is not dead, and it's never going to be dead. We learned about the rule of 7 and the necessity of multiple customer contacts. We also learned that email is the best way to expose your to expose your customers to your content. You are going to have technical issues with your email. We know this to be true as well. The good news, this How to Make Money with Email Marketing playlist is going to be here to help you through any rough spots you encounter. Be sure to check out the next video coming in this multi-part series. Which autoresponder should I use? This is Brian Van Winkle, and again, I'd like to thank you for watching today's video, and we'll see you with the next one.